It was right after Kyoto, after dropping on Osaka's tower. Won't tell you what happened, that's a different track. Came back from the mission, already had a bounty on my head. Max Tack watched the brain dance, stamped me psycho, said I'm better off dead. Only thing they can really do is shove that warrant up their ass. Cause all they ever saw was 4 souls and 1 broken mass. I'm in afterlife, at the bar like always, drowning in death. Sipping gin, old fossil from Max Tack sits beside me, yeah, should I let? Will you kill him, you family tonight? From the cycle in your brain, shame you can't see what's inside, Mr. Normal. There's no monster there, just people torn apart by the world and crowd. They got as much to do with hurting others as a potato with staying proud. How's a normal guy supposed to get my view when I live on the stormy, broken side? Not yours, but the screwed up crew. My ex-friend's fucking my wife, my son's sliding down the wall in red. And you ask if I hear voices in my head, they're screaming instead. They're fighting for control of this demolished me. And my wife drops a love song about how she wanted to stay in my house on repeat. I was just a bus stop on her way to someone better than me. My friends jumped across the canyon, left me on this side, drifting in the deep sea. I think when I spit this in the mic, someone might stand in the morning light, look in the mirror, ask what did I do to him to break him this bad? But you know damn well what you did, it's too late to come back to this side. You gotta jump into the canyon's jaws. This verse gets long, but at every line of 4 souls, hey, scrubs me clean. My friend is screwing my wife, then says how you doing, chew him like nothing's wrong at all. I feel like a cocoa even though I'm not, just an actor in a fucked up night city fall. I see all the memories through a fucked up fog inside. They're not just mine, they belong to all 4 of us. That I don't go looking for my share. And everything they do, each one's driven by a different need, a different one cutting through. And I just wanna scream it all out on the beat. Let Night City hear how 4 souls try to live, not just bleed in the street, in the street. Yeah. Let's move to the next story. We're still sitting at the same bar. Some old sort of fucking lunatic dragged me somewhere, won't say where. But if you could think and connect the dots, you'll understand the depth of these lyrics someday. We were at a training ground, my ex-friend was there too. You get it, 21st century, and this guy wants to sword fight me medieval style. Fucking hilarious, but I wasn't laughing, I had no damn clue what his deal was. Turns out he's searching for humanity in me, but he could've looked at everyone around, because it wasn't just me standing there with blood on my hands. Rewatch the Kyoto brain dance one more time, the original and the subliminal. Count who killed how many and in what way, analyze it, I advise. What you'll see that went down that surpasses the kindest prayer from a few centimeters. Innocent woman with EMP, that's my hint for you, chums. Back to the fucking old man. He threw a sword at my feet and said, show you humanity, he really didn't want to fight, just confession. Tell me when you were human, why the fuck should I confess to other people? I confess to a priest or God, and that's what I'm doing through these songs. All my ex-friends and acquaintances think they're better than me, and I wouldn't be surprised if their kill count was higher than mine. I think I count my murders on all fingers in this body. You know what happens at night? Nightmares, quiet rustling in the corner. Then I get up, go to the bathroom, turns out it's a dream. I really wake up, go downstairs to the garage, pull out a bottle of whiskey and pills, counting that someday they'll kill me. Staring at the outfit of the city's biggest psycho, and I laughed at him, Night City's biggest fucked up freak, that's a shitty lie. They were worse than that one, he just couldn't hold all that pain anymore. He simply had enough and showed what people can do with ordinary words, behaviors. You know how hand felt when he came home and his wife wasn't there. I remember it like through fog, but he's standing over me right now, correcting every word I write on these sheets. How he felt when his wife wasn't there, actually mine too, since I live in his body, though I didn't ask for it. Plus he still hasn't gotten the divorce papers. And how he felt when he went to bar and saw her with his ex-friend, what hurt she caused him, but fuck his feelings, right? Fuego Inferno, yeah, that's it. People don't think in what they do not care, because eventually we break mercilessly and irreversibly, and that's how we end up like trash under Night City, creating a mountain of corpses without emotions and without soul. Because our souls are tearing out of us, ripping us in half. I see all the memories through a fucked up fog inside. They're not just mine, they belong to all 4 of us. That I don't go looking for my share. And everything they do, each one's driven by a different need, a different wound cutting through. I just wanna scream it all out on the beat. Let Night City hear how four souls try to live, not just bleed in the street, in the street.